To watch the previous video, you just went through EdPuzzle. EdPuzzle is a great resource for personalized learning because it allows students to go at their own pace. They're able to re-watch parts if they're not able to answer the questions at that point. And then it also gives them instant feedback if you provide it on there. So I wanted to show y'all how you can create your account and how you can create videos using EdPuzzle. So whenever you go to edpuzzle.com, it is a free resource. You would just hit sign up, and you would be signing up as a teacher. And it gives you an option of connecting it with your Google. I highly recommend doing that because it just makes it so much easier for you to not have to memorize a password. So then you would just select your district email account. I already have an account, so I am going to log in with that as a teacher with my Google account. And see, that was pretty quick for it to remember me. I didn't have to type in a password or anything. Okay, whenever you get there, yours will look a little different from mine because you might not have classes already. So right here you can go ahead and add your new class. And that's where you can start labeling it your first period, second period, third period, whatever it is that you want to label on it. So I'm going to label this one demo just as a demo for y'all. Whenever you arrive here, it's already giving you that it's this demo class. You currently have no students, which is why it's blank like this. You can invite students. And so when students arrive to this website, they can just type in this code that it gives you and it will automatically enroll them into it. Or you can give them the whole link to it if you prefer. It has Google Classroom, however you don't have to have a Google Classroom to do that. And since we're using It's Learning for the district, I also recommend not doing that step. And have your students do the same thing that you did. Have them use their Google account, and then that way you don't waste time with students trying to remember their passwords as well. So now let's go into like the actual creation of a video. So if I have this class and I want to go ahead and assign them a video, I have two options. My first option is going to Content on EdPuzzle, because here I can choose YouTube if I already have a YouTube video that I like. If you're a math teacher, it also has Khan Academy, and it has all these other channels that you can choose from. However, most of us, I notice, get our videos from YouTube, which is why I'm getting that from YouTube. So you can try and search up a video. So for example, I have rational numbers for math. And here are some videos. Now these will not be all of the videos that you find on actual YouTube. So if you already have a YouTube video saved that you like, so for example, maybe this one did not pop up over here, even though it is. Let's pretend that it had not popped up. I can go ahead and just copy that link.
Hi there, this is Sarah.
And
Hi!
I can paste that
Sarah
link here as
loves
well.
to learn math.
As soon as I hit enter for that video, it takes me straight to it so I can start editing it. The first option that you have is editing the title. So I can change that. And what you'll notice is with EdPuzzle, you have 4 different options on how you can edit videos. The first option is by cropping the video. If you are cropping the video, you can only crop it from the beginning or from the end. The second choice that you have when creating a video is voiceover. Now, voiceover completely eliminates the original video's content and audio. However, it replaces it with whatever you are saying. So for example, if there's a video that only comes with music, it doesn't come with an explanation, then that's when you would want to do the voiceover. So you would just select the microphone, and as soon as that microphone starts rolling, it's recording my voice. And so whatever I'm saying throughout the video is being recorded through that piece. And if we want to watch how that sounds, we can just scroll back and listen to it. And as soon as that microphone starts rolling, it's recording my voice. Okay, now the voice recording has to go throughout the entire video. So if you do that, just keep that in mind. The third option that you have is the audio notes. With audio notes, this is if the video is a great video, however you want students to notice some extra things. So for example, I would just select the microphone and it starts recording my voice throughout this part. It will pause the video here so that it can show my recording. And I can do that throughout the video. So let's say, for example, I want it to happen again over here. I would just select the microphone and it starts recording my voice. But for students, it will pause them throughout this part. And so we can watch what that looks like.
Last but not least, not to be irrational.
I just select the microphone and it starts recording my voice. But for so it still had the original content from the video, but I was able to speak throughout that little piece as well. And lastly, you can input quizzes throughout. There we go. Okay, now with quizzes we have 3 different options. So let's say at the very beginning of the video, I wanted to ask an open-ended question. That's this first one. The question mark is open-ended. I can type my question right here. It gives me these options for my font. It allows for exponents. I can add a link, a picture, and I can insert an equation. If I want students to, this would be the question that I'm asking my students. If when they are done with their question, I want to provide feedback, I would click right here where it says feedback and I would type out their actual feedback. So it might be an open-ended question, but I still want them to be able to grasp the final solution that it should have been. This is the question they would see. After they submit, this is the feedback that they would get. So that's one option that you have. I'll hit save. I know right here it tells me the feedback, however the students won't see that. I'm only seeing that as a teacher. Let's say I want to add another question right here. This time I want to add a multiple choice question. That's the middle one right here. That's where I can type my question right here. I still have all those features and I can type my answer choices over here. The green question, or the green check mark, means this is the correct answer, and you are able to have more than one correct answer. And again, you can provide feedback per question. So maybe you'll state why this is the correct answer or why this is not the correct answer. And so students could see that. If you want to add questions to just this piece, you could just click the plus sign. And the last option that you have is just writing a comment. This does not have them give you any response. It's just, I want you to notice, and you could type out whatever you want them to notice. When you're done with this part of questions, you would just hit save, and so students would see both of these questions at the same time. Again, they would not see the correct or incorrect. That's only because I'm on Teacher View. If I want to add another question, I would just repeat the process and I could select from either one of these that I wanted to do. So you had 4 options with this YouTube video. Now let's go ahead and finish it so you can see how you would assign it to your classes. So right here I've clicked finish. I have the option of selecting a due date. Now with the due date, it does not take it away from their screen. It simply pops up a red alert saying that they've passed the due date. And from right here, these are my classes that I currently have. So if I want to assign it to just my pre-AP classes, I can just select those 2 classes. And right here it says prevent skipping. Keep that way so that students cannot skip through the video unless they've answered those questions. And then you would just hit assign. And so on here, it shows me my students who have already enrolled. If a new student joins your class and this has been assigned to it, they will see it. You don't have to reassign it. Okay? Now another option that you have is creating your own videos, which some teachers don't know that on your computer you're able to do that. So through your computer, you can select Camtasia. And on here, you would just click New Recording. Now I'm currently recording, which is why it's not going to allow me to click that again. And when you record, this screen pops up for you to be able to select your recording. So right here, I would just hit record. It does a little countdown and I'm recording my video. When I am done recording, it allows me to select stop. And when that stop happens, okay, so for example, I was recording earlier. Here's the video that I was recording. Now I'm in Camtasia. I have a couple of options within here. So let's say that very end was not very useful. I can go ahead and split that off and delete those pieces. Some other valuable things you might learn from Camtasia is you can add some annotations. So if I wanted to point something out right here, I could type that in here. Okay. However, the most important piece is, here's the video I've recorded. I want to upload this to YouTube so I can upload it to EdPuzzle. You would select Share, you would select YouTube, and you would title your project. So here's the name of it. Make sure that it is public or else EdPuzzle cannot use it. And so it would upload that. It will eventually open up a link on Internet Explorer showing you that YouTube video, and then you can copy and paste that video into EdPuzzle like we did earlier today. So this is how you can create videos with EdPuzzle. I really love using EdPuzzle because it purposely pauses students so that they all 100% of them answer questions throughout the lesson, and then they are able to be engaged throughout the entire part.